we had from yesterday here. And let's not do all 4 again. You guys can maybe go back and watch yesterday's video if you wanted to see 4 more examples, maybe with that additional explanation. It kind of makes a little more sense. But let's just look at a couple here. So, guys, here we notice we got negative x minus 8y equals negative 12. And a positive x plus 7y equals 10. Okay, guys, my x's are the opposite, so I'm just going to add the 2 equations. Negative x plus x, that's 0. 0x, 0. Negative 8y, we're adding all the terms, so negative 8y plus 7y, that's negative 1y, equals negative 12 plus 10, negative 2. Okay, solving this equation for y, we divide by negative 1, and we have y equals 2. From here, you pick an equation, the top or the bottom one, doesn't matter at all. I'm going to pick that bottom one there. And I'm going to substitute. I'm going to substitute my y variable in. So I've got x plus 7. What am I substituting for y? 2 equals 10. So x plus 14 equals 10. Subtract 14. 10 minus 14 is negative 4. Okay, so then the solution to the system is 2 negative. Oh, I wrote that backwards, guys. Ordered pairs are written x, y. So the x term comes first. Negative 4 comma 2. Apologize there, guys. All right. So that's one where they were opposites. Okay. Guys, here the x's are the same. 4x and 4x, so we can subtract the equations. 4x minus 4x, well, that's 0. Y minus 4y, negative 3y. Oh, this one's a little tough. Negative 13 minus negative 28. So double negatives, guys, we go plus. So that's negative 13 plus 28, which is 15. Guys, solve the equation the rest of the way. We've got y as negative 5. Guys, then it's just plugging in. So I'm not going to finish this one up in the sake of having some time to maybe do another one. Don't want to run too long for you guys. And like I said, after this explanation, it probably would make sense to go back and watch yesterday's video. Maybe I'm realizing maybe I went a little too quick there. So this third example I do want you guys to see, though, so hang with me here for a minute. Guys, we've got 16x on top and 8x on bottom. Let's get rid of the x's, but they're not opposites, so we could make them an opposite by multiplying a negative 2 into it, okay, into that bottom equation. The top equation we're not going to change, so I'm just going to rewrite that. That bottom equation now, well, that's negative 16x. That's negative 16y. And what, negative 32 there? All right. Guys, adding these equations, the x's, they cancel to 0. 5 plus negative 16, I think negative 11. And then we got, or negative 11y, I apologize. And then we got negative 33. Okay, solve for y, plug back in. All right, so not done here, some more steps. And then one more, yikes, I keep zooming in too much, sorry. One more, guys. Here we got 4 and 5, not really related. Actually, in fact, let's do the y's. We got 5y and 9y. Okay, if you don't know what, like, you can multiply both equations. Okay, like I did. Let me go back to that page. Let's go with that idea here with the y's. Let's multiply the top by 9, the whole top equation. I'm choosing that 9. And that's going to give me negative 36x, positive 45y, and negative 81. Numbers getting a little big here, but that's okay. So, well, now if I want to make this bottom equation, I want that 9y to become a negative 45, then I need to multiply by negative 5. So it's going to give me positive 25x, negative 45y, and positive 15. Okay? So guys, solving from here, you've made the y's opposite. So you're adding the equations. The y's are canceling to 0. Okay? And I'll let you guys solve because we've gone a little longer than probably even yesterday. So don't want to take up too much of your time. Did think it was useful. If you have more questions on elimination, please send me a message, guys. All right? All right, everyone have a wonderful afternoon. Have a good weekend. We'll come back and wrap up digital learning next week. All right, good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about elimination a little more. And I'm not going to go into anything new, just kind of recover what we did yesterday. So, guys, the main idea behind elimination is if you add numbers that are inverses, so 6 plus, well, the inverse of 6 is negative 6. Guys, you get 0, okay? And so if you do this and you had variables, so say it was 6x plus negative 6x. Well, okay, of course, 6 plus negative 6, that cancels to 0. Or 0x, which 0 times x, guys, is 0. So it cancels to 0. All right. Negative 2x plus 2x. Again, those numbers are inverses. We're adding them. 0x. Guys, works with y's. 3y plus negative 3y. 0y. 0. Guys, these things are all 0. So anytime you add numbers that are inverses, or, guys, well, how could you subtract things to make them cancel? 2 minus 2. 2x minus 2x. So if you subtract the same number, if you subtract a number from itself, 0x. Okay, so this idea of canceling to 0, that's how we're eliminating variables. That's where elimination gets its name. We eliminate a variable. All right. So another concept we kind of cover problems yesterday, or tried to. Maybe it wasn't in great enough detail. So say you had 3x and you had 2x and you wanted to cancel these x's. Okay, you could take 3x and multiply it by, let's say we multiply it by 2. That's going to give us 6x. Okay, if we're trying to add these and cancel something, well, then we need to multiply the 2x. We need to multiply it by, let's just say, and what if we did a negative 3? So 2x times negative 3, that's negative 6x. Well, guys, what's 6x plus negative 6x? We just talked about that on the last page. So it's 0. Okay? So that's how we are eliminating variables, guys. So sometimes we have to multiply to create those opposite terms. Okay, those opposite variables. And guys, a little more complicated because I know we have more numbers and variables, and so when we get to those multiplication problems, you got to multiply every term by those numbers, but that's the main idea behind elimination. So, guys, let's go back. Let's take a look. I got a few. Guys, to get rid of these x's, I did 3x times 2 and 2x times negative 3. Make them opposite. I knew that could get me to 6 for both of them. So